Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello. Welcome to another episode of The Sides
Yeah.
Up. I have my person here with me, Wendy, and it's me, your girl, it's Kia's Faye. We're here for another week of the foolishness and the mess that is this world we live in. I'm in my pajamas today because I went nowhere. I did nothing. I've been watching Living Single all day. So that has been my Sunday. Okay. I think I did a little too much yesterday. I did watch Wakanda Forever. I went with my mom and the boys. First of all, let me just say, great piece of cinematic art. Um, I had some takeaways that I'm gonna share tomorrow on its on. But I am extremely pleased with the product that they put together. I hate that, these Hotep comic fans are acting a fool because they just feel like we should just replace. And it was too soon for them people to recast T'Challa. They weren't gonna do it, so they killed this character.
Because he was about to film it
You said what now?
before he passed. Before he passed, he was about to film it. He was going to
Correct.
star in it.
He was
So
going
they
to
had to
start.
revamp everything.
They
They
had to
was not
redo
going to replace
everything,
him.
but a lot of people do not. They don't agree with him as a character not being recast because in
But in the
actuality,
comic
in the
books, didn't
comic
he
book,
die?
not this soon. No, in the comic books, he was supposed to. So the villain was going to be the same villain. Okay, this was going to be the
Which was
same villain. Shuri.
Killmonger.
No,
Oh,
no, no, no. The villain from this. Oh, the Mexican dude is the villain that's in all the previews. Okay, I'm not trying to get in the way,
her,
but I'm
her
just
boo
saying
in her boo in real life.
that's her boy in real life.
I
Her
think
and
it
the Mexican dude
is.
go together.
They
Hold on,
the
the
chemistry,
Shuri,
the
Shuri
chemistry
and the
is
Mexican dude.
the chemistry is on and popping.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. You're giving me a little tea here. Had no clue that Shuri and the Mexican dude were like a thing. Um,
But ain't he fine though?
They did, and they had to conceal some of his assets for the film because he was in them little bitty shorts the whole time, so they had to cut some things back, if you know what I mean. Because kids are watching the movie, so they can't see the man in his bulging. You know what? In them little bitty shorts, so they had to conceal. God, they had to conceal for the children's eyes. For the children's eye. So I did not know that. That was news to me. Now Shuri does eventually in the comics become the Black Panther. However, it was not supposed to be this soon. And Disney decided that they were not going to recast T'Challa because Chadwick was the Black Panther. He had been the Black Panther for like 4-5 films. They wanted him to continue to be T'Challa. So they went on and killed old T'Challa off. And yes, T'Challa does eventually die. T'Challa lived without being the Black Panther. That's the other thing. And T'Challa, Namor is the villain. In the comics, T'Challa fights Namor. So I'm just gonna put that out there too, so you can understand and know. Um, but it was a very good film. Again, a lot of takeaways that I shared on my Facebook page, but I am going to share tomorrow on its own. Make sure y'all tune in. 8ish will be here.
Now
Um,
tell me this, tell me this,
mhm,
tell me this, tell me this.
mhm.
The child that Peter is that his child? T'Challa's
Okay, how you know about the child?
private chat me then.
Okay. Uh, y- yes, I'm going to say that. I'm sorry if I'm just gonna
I
say
ain't want
yeah,
you to
because
give
at
the
this point,
spoilers.
yeah, it's fine.
I ain't want you to give the spoilers out loud.
I'm sorry. Um, that's
Hmm.
a spoiler. I'm sorry if I done spoiled it for somebody. Hello, Paul. Welcome. Welcome. Um, so yeah. that happened. I'm extremely excited. I was extremely excited. My mom, you know, later on in the evening, um, I was on the phone with my sister, and she decides to say Rwanda forever, and I'm like, girl, that's not that. Rwanda is a real country. Wakanda is not. We had to kind of break it down for my mom. She called it anaconda earlier in the week. It's,
What?
older people sometimes they don't get it. I said, Mom, anaconda. First of all, I don't think you would like that movie. um
It's about a big
Rwanda
hand
is
snake.
actually a country though, Paul. But I know what you're talking about. I know what movie you're referring to. So yes, we had to get mom
Don
together.
Cheadle
Mom,
played the heck out of that role.
he did. Don Cheadle plays the heck out of whatever role he plays. That man, let me, and you know what? We need to have an episode on most slept on actors. Because I think there are some actors in our time that don't get credit. I'm going to always say this. Giancarlo Esposito is like, listen, that man is an actor, and he
Mm-hmm.
transforms himself. Don Cheadle's really, really good. We got to do an episode on slept on actors and actresses because I'm telling y'all, they don't get they due. They really don't. Um, but yeah, so I enjoyed the film, definitely enjoyed it. I don't like everybody in their little, they should have recast T'Challa. Like, let it go. They're going in a different direction. Sure, it won't be the Black Panther all the time. There were other Black Panthers. Boy, wait a minute. Hold on, Power, real quick, because this ain't the show we supposed to be talking about this on. You ain't seen Giancarlo Esposito? Brother, my brother,
Big
my brother, my brother. Big brother almighty. You ain't
Mighty.
seen him? Have you not watched Breaking Bad? Have
Have you
you
not
not?
watched Waiting to Exhale?
Have you not just, I'm gonna need you to just Google Giancarlo. And that's fine. You can die on that hill. I'm gonna let you die with everybody else. It's a good movie, period. They should have recasted the role. He was not gonna continue to be the Black Panther. He had probably two more movies at best. Let's just keep it 100. If they were gonna continue the Black, just like they're continuing the Avengers with new Avengers, he was gonna be gone in two movies. He's gone. Let it go. Disney has moved on. So,
Not all of the Marvel films
oh,
are going by the Marvel
they're
comics.
not gonna go by the book. I don't even understand why people feel like it got to go by the book. Because I mean, Tony. The only reason why Tony Stark is dead at this, I mean, he's supposed to die eventually, but the only reason why dude dead is because he was tired of being Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
So like, stop. Y'all ain't petitioning for what's that man name? Robert Downey Jr.
The
And they
be
killed him
recasted.
off. He ain't coming back. So like, stop. That's fine. Y'all can down that hill. Down that hill alone. It was a good movie. Period. I'm gonna give Ryan and them. They just do. I am. So we're gonna
You
talk about
know what?
it.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
before we get there, I might
Mm-hmm.
talk about it tomorrow. But what was a really good movie? Yesterday, I watched A Christmas Story Christmas,
I haven't watched it yet.
and
I'm
it's
trying to
pretty
reserve
good.
something for when I am in the bed because really, really
Mm-hmm.
soon is happening. Um, and we'll kind of make an announcement about that. Hopefully, they'll call me tomorrow with my actual date. But I mean, literally, it's right around the corner. So I'm in the bed watching things, and studying, and hopefully, if I can sit up, I will continue. But if not, because I'm being home, I ain't going nowhere. 6 weeks at least, I'm be at the house. So
And Nope was pretty interesting.
I'm gonna watch this. So like, I'm just trying to reserve some things so when I'm at home and like the boys are gone and it's just me here by myself, I got things to watch and things to look at. So I'm just trying to prepare myself mentally and just say something. It's some shows like I didn't watch the last season of Grace and Frankie. I have not watched the last installments of Ozark. So like things like that, I know I'm gonna watch. I'm just waiting. Dead to Me just came out, the very last season of Dead to Me. By the way, shout out to Christina Applegate. She just found out that she was diagnosed with MS. To see her on a cane and in a wheelchair and all that stuff is so much different from the person that I'm used to seeing. But she is a comedic genius, in my opinion, when it comes to this story of Dead to Me. It's a really, really good story. Really, really great show. It's hilarious. I love it. So I can't I hate to see it. I hated that they were gonna this was gonna be the last season, but maybe this is why this is gonna be the last season of their show. We talk about TV tomorrow. Let's get
Okay, yeah.
on.
Okay.
Let's get on with oh Lord, Escape. Okay, so um Escape. Yeah, now Christina Applegate, Roberta Flack, ALS. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Roberta Flack, they saying that she's not gonna be able to sing anymore.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Oh my God. I don't like it. Um, so hmm, where's my phone?
Vikings, you suck. 40-3. Dallas Cowboys 40.
Yes. Good
Vikings
job,
3.
Cowboys.
Oh,
Good
it
job.
still got 2 minutes left, but I don't see
That's all
them
right.
trying to.
It is what it is. They lost. That's what's important. I want a Pollard jersey. I would like a Pollard jersey. Just putting that out there for anybody who wants to do anything nice with me for Christmas. Y'all missed my birthday. I didn't get what I wanted for my birthday. But, you know, anybody who want to bless me for Christmas, a Tony Pollard jersey would be lovely. Um, so back to Escape. So there are some rumblings right now with Escape. And it started with the Soul Train Music Awards. The group
Whew.
Escape is they're being honored at the Soul Train Music Awards this year, and they're getting the Lady of Soul Award, which I think is deserving. They're a good group. They've earned their little due. However, the pettiness has begun all over again. And I don't know if this is for the show, because of course Todd is the producer on their show that they're coming out with Bravo, um, with Escaping SWB. But at the Soul Train Awards, you see everybody looks like each other except for Latasha. Latasha has on a green gown, and the other ladies kind of got like this silver metallic thing going on. And they look like a group, but Latasha looked like she David Ruffin, and they are the Temptations. So,
Right. That's why I'm thinking. I don't think you did not get the memo. I think
well,
you
so
got
let
the
me tell
memo.
you where. Let's talk about this real quick. They were trying to decide on a stylist to go with for the Soul Train Music Awards. They had complained about being overcharged by the stylist that styled the three of the members, which is Candy, Tamika, and Tiny, for the awards. And then Latasha had a separate stylist because she wasn't going to go with that stylist. She was going to go with her stylist.
Hmm.
Well, her stylist got the memo for their performance outfits, but apparently I don't know what the exchange was for the dresses, if that makes sense. So Latasha said nobody told her, and the stylist didn't communicate the red carpet look. She just said that the conversation between her stylist and the other stylist was that it needed to be a solid color. Um, and so I'm not sure. She only showed a part of the conversation as her receipts, not the whole text thread. She also didn't show a text thread where she reached out to the ladies to say, "Hey, y'all, what are y'all wearing?" So I can kind of coordinate this with my stylist so we can all look uniform on the red carpet. Okay, so not blaming her because I don't know what her truth is. Her truth is her truth, but that was just the beginning of the rest of the rumblings. As you all probably noticed, if you are Escape fans and you are looking at the tour dates and stuff, right now Latasha is not scheduled to tour with Escape at the moment. Reason being is because Latasha claims Latasha, because I'm not done, Paul. I'm not done. Wait, let me get finished with the story, sir. According to according to um Latasha, her husband was threatened by the promoter that he brought on to get them shows. He was they said that the promoter threatened her husband with violence. Okay. And told her that her husband that she was gonna be a widow, all this other stuff.
Mm.
For right now, Latasha says she will not be touring
Ah, I
with
don't think.
the group
Ugh.
until they're not working with this promoter.
Something's
Um,
telling me. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine, good.
Something telling me that there's more to that story, especially because I'm thinking their husband then probably said some things or
You
two.
done did something out the way. You can't. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
he is her manager. Her husband is her manager. Okay. Um, if there is in fact a threat of violence that you are threatened by, I understand and I get it. However, you stop in your bag, you stop in your coin. So whatever money they would have paid the four of you, this is from Boys to Men when Michael was not going to tour with the group. I remember the guys saying they took the money for four people and divided amongst the three of them. So you're missing your coin because you're not touring with your group right now. They're having to make adjustments. Whatever part you sing, they having to step in and take over and do that. And they're professionals, so they doing it, and they're doing it well, from what I can tell, from what I've seen, from some concert footage. They're doing their thing. Um, but I think it's safe to say that some of this could have been squashed, probably on a conversation, or was her husband asking for more money? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get all of the deets when the show comes out, with the Escape and the SWV show comes out. Don't know when that's coming out. Hopefully we get this soon. I don't know. I don't know if they're finished shooting it or not. So they're not touring. So now everybody's saying, they're breaking up or whatever. Latasha also mentioned that there were some dates that Candy did not do because she was busy with other things. Um, Candy didn't do those dates. They said, well, Candy said she wasn't touring with them. Well, she didn't know how it was gonna affect her schedule because Candy is booked and busy. She's on shows. She got her bedroom Candy stuff going on. She got Broadway shows. She got things going on. So she's not gonna be able to do all of the dates. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know if Latasha's just being a diva, and her husband's just being, uh the manager from hell. I'm not sure, but I'm sure we are going to see all of this unfold on this show that they got coming out on Bravo pretty soon. Um, I know you looking like that, cuz. Um, so yeah, I can't wait. I'm actually gonna watch the Soul Train Music Awards. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. I'm actually gonna watch it because I want to see this. I want to see their performance. I want to see how everything goes with that. But I don't know how I feel about it. A lot of people said that all of the other award shows are all the other award shows are like live, and this I think is maybe one of the only shows that are pre-recorded. And a lot of people like to see it, at the time that it comes out. I don't know how you feel about that. I know you got some background stuff going on. Um
Yeah, I can't talk right now.
oh, okay. Um So yes, so that's what's going on with Escape. That is our little bit for reality because I don't think there's anything else that I got for reality to discuss at the moment. Hopefully we will be able to dive a little bit more into their thing. Um, I am going to. I'm gonna talk about Tia Mara real quick because I'm still confused as to why she didn't divorce that man. I don't get it. Um, she appeared on somebody's show. Pre-recorded helps you protect from unfortunate incidents. Live is hellish from our industry. But live makes it so much interesting for us at the house and gives us something to talk about. You get to edit things out. I don't know how I feel about that. Everybody knows that Tia, Mallory, and Corey Hardrick are going through a divorce right now after being married for 14 years. Um, this is really, really interesting because I don't know why she divorced him. I'm still confused, and I guess that's her business. Um, maybe she wasn't happy. But I don't think that warrants getting a divorce. Um, so I think she mentioned her self value and like really focusing on her happiness, um, and knowing her worth. I think is something that she talked about. Um, and I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but there's rumors going out that she was paying all the bills basically,
But
and
he been working.
he
It ain't like
wasn't.
he ain't been, and she ain't been working.
Yeah,
What has Tia been doing? Tia been at the
I
house with them
don't
kids
know.
on the social media. He's been actually working consistently. I've seen him in things on TV that's on TV right now, consistently
Yeah,
working. She been at the house doing her little vlogging thing and cooking from the house. I ain't seen Tia on nothing.
hmm,
So I'm
yeah,
confused. Not saying that her previous stuff she's not getting like residual income from the other stuff that she's previously recorded, but the man's been working. And
but you also she's been working too. You remember the family
oh, I
thing, the
forgot about
Netflix
that.
show,
Yeah, she was not, but he been working too. So
and
I don't understand that.
and I think
This
she's
is my
been
other
doing some
thing.
movies,
Well, I haven't
some
seen her in the
Christmas
movies.
movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in the movies. I've seen him in movies. I've seen him in things. Let me just say that he's
Hmm.
been actively working. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that either. I don't think she's ever gonna say. But here's my other thing: you created that situation because he was not making money when y'all got together. He wasn't making your money when y'all got together. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He's been consistently working, but he hasn't been on the level of she and her sister, if that makes sense. So if you
Hmm.
marry somebody that you are already unequally yoked with, why now complain about it 15, 20 years later? Like y'all been together for almost 20 years. Y'all dated for 6 years before you actually got, you know what I'm saying? 5 or 6 years before you actually got married. So to me, all of that is poppycock. I think you just need to redefine your relationship, not divorce your husband that you love, but maybe that's what she wanted to do. I don't know. Um, I think sometimes, you don't know that you may want to do something in the beginning and then later on down the line, you might be like, I don't know no more. I don't know. Um, this was so interesting. So there was a Kelly Rowland did an interview. Um, and this DJ um was comparing her to Beyonce. Um, and it was funny because he was just saying, how I don't know how it was that you having to stand up there next to Beyonce or play second to Beyonce. I was like, oh my God. Um, which was crazy. So she responded, she said, everyone who gets in the entertainment business gets into it to be the man, right? And you happen to be standing next to the brightest light on the earth. Like you think Big Boy from Outkast has it tough being next to Andre. Oh no, this is what he said. You're with Beyonce. And not only did you not like fight it, or it seemed like you really loved the position that you were in and took it seriously. So here she goes. Here's the thing: light attracts light. I am light. I am a beautiful brown, shining light. I don't think anybody likes dims anyone else's. I think that when other people start to compare you, I think that that's when it shows how dim they are of themselves. So I don't take somebody else trying to dim my light anymore for anybody else. She said, "Is Marseille not in agreement?" So they're doing a promotional tour for the movie that's coming out. I think it's coming out on Paramount Plus with
Mhm.
Kelly Rowland, Marseille Martin, and oh my God, Amari Hardwick.
Mhm.
Um, she said, "I love B. I know that she's a light, but I know that I'm a light too." So whatever this guy uh
Was trying to prove.
was trying to do, and so now he keeps going. He said, but it also created such an interesting role for you where you could have rested on your laurels and been like, hey, I'm a part of this iconic group. My best friend is the biggest star in the world. We kick ass. We're awesome. She said, yes, and her best friend sister is one of the biggest stars in the world, Kelly, too. Kelly interrupted. People only see things one sided. I don't like when they just put one person in one place. We're shining together, she
Mhm.
continued. Why would you do that? I'm sick of this. So why do we have to? And that's what I have always despised about the industry.
Mhm.
You want to pit people against one another because, oh, this is gonna make you this and this is gonna make you that. I don't ever think that there has been a situation that I've seen people come for Beyonce, and Beyonce
Mhm.
might do something in her music, not necessarily coming for anybody in particular, but I've seen people have actually have literally figuratively come for Beyonce in their stuff. Beyonce doesn't respond because Beyonce know who Beyonce is. Period. I like the fact that Kelly checked him. Why are you comparing me to Beyonce, bro? We ain't been Destiny's Child for years. Why we gotta have this conversation right now? And I'm here to promote a movie. I'm not here to talk
Mhm.
about Beyonce. I almost understand. There was an interview that Solange did some years back. When she came out, a lot of people think that the album that she came out with Cranes in the Sky and all those songs, Don't
Mhm.
Touch My Hair, was her first album. That was not Solange's first album.
Mhm.
When Solange came out with her very first album, she did
Isn't
this
it the one
interview.
with the new song about Tony?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So she came out with she was being interviewed on one of the morning shows, and she kept saying, like, I don't want to be compared to Beyonce. I'm not Beyonce. I am her sister, but I don't want to talk about my sister. Like, let's talk. I'm here to promote my album. And I thought, I was like, oh my God. I was clutching my pearls like, that was really mean. But now I kind of understand, because you get those comparisons, like, people don't understand. Don't compare me to this other person. Like, it's not
Mhm.
fair. I too have
Right.
talent. Beyonce is not the only talented person in the world. I love her,
Mhm.
but she ain't the only talent. It's a bunch of sisters out. And Beyonce even said it herself. She said, I ain't got time to be beefing with nobody. It's enough money out here for all of us to get it. So if you got the talent, you got the drive, you want it, you can get it. It's out there for you to get it. Like, what? I'm confused. Why would you, you know, um why would you do this comparison, and why would you pit these women against each other? So which is why I don't understand why with the female rappers there's beef at all, because it's enough for y'all. You got fans, everybody like your music, especially if it's playing, you getting airtime. We watching the videos, we over here wiping it and getting the knees, mega knees. I ain't got them. I don't, not no more. I can't
I
do
got
that.
40. I got 46-year-olds.
Right. I can't do that. But I'm just putting it out there and I'm saying, yo, this is what it is. So, like, absolutely positively, um, absolutely positively, let's reevaluate how we are pitting these people against one another. And I'm glad that she shut it down. And of course she was gonna shut it down because she is Beyonce's best friend. And not only is she Beyonce's best friend, but they grew up together. So like, no, I'm not gonna do it now. There have been some, she at one point in time, she's admitted that she felt away because that's what the industry does. We just talked about David Ruffin and the Temptations. Not saying that what happened. I think David Ruffin put himself up on that pedestal as we saw in the Temptations movie. But there is
nobody came to see you, Otis.
ain't nobody came to see you, Otis.
And you
But
know what they said? That line right there was an ad lib.
I'm sure it was. I'm
It
sure
was
that
an
man
ad
did
lib.
not
It
say
wasn't.
that.
It wasn't on the script.
I'm sure it wasn't. And I'm
Oh
grateful.
no. What I'm saying is, it wasn't on the script to say.
That's what I'm
He ad
saying.
libbed
I
it.
believe that. I totally believe that because of who Leon is as a person. Yes, I believe that. Um, but yeah, we have to be cognitive of what we say, and people want to be so controversial nowadays that we're just gonna say whatever. We're just gonna talk any type of way. Let that girl promote her movie and stop with your foolishness. That did not make sense at all. I thought that was really rude and disgusting on his part.
Yeah,
Um,
very much so.
yeah. Um, so everybody was alerted earlier this week to the incident that happened at UVA, where 3 football players were shot and then 2 others were injured. So it was a total of 5 people shot. 3 of them were killed. One of the guys was shot in his sleep. Christopher Darnell Jones. Apparently, they said he was aiming at someone in particular, and I don't understand. So his parents are saying, or his father rather, is saying that he was picked on at the school. He was on the football team in 2018. This is 2022. What's that? 3 years later, were these guys
Uh-huh.
even on the football team with him?
My my niece graduated in 2020.
Okay.
The one that's from Arlington and went to
Yeah.
Arlington,
Right.
graduated the same year as my niece.
Mm-hmm.
So he was not even there when you was on the
Okay.
football team. So how do they pick on you? I mean, that's what I want to say. How do they pick on you? And that does not justify you taking someone's life.
It does
Heck,
not.
I got picked on in high school and in college. But you don't see me shooting up folks because
Yeah.
because I was picked on. In life, this is what parents need to teach their kids. In life, folks gonna say something about you, good or bad.
Yeah.
And you just gonna have to roll with the punches. You need some thick skin. Some of these kids nowadays do not have thick skin. They just can't handle it. And then they want to blame our generation, Jim, where they don't be teaching us. Look, who said we gotta teach all stuff all the time? We had to learn.
Well, I'm going to say if your parents taught you how to have thicker skin, some kids, even some children, let me say this, you know that your child needs to be in counseling. You know something wrong with your child. Let me
Mm-hmm.
say that. So you know your child needs to be on the couch. I think it's only fair to let that baby sit on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Don't try to rescue him. He the one did it. He did it. Let him follow the consequences. Because I tell my son, look, I love you. However, your choices that you make, you're going to have to deal with the consequences, good or bad. So if you
Yeah.
decide to do things illegal, guess what? You're going to have a high probability that you're going to go to jail for it. Guess what? I'm going to love you. I might even send you a letter or two. One day I might come and visit you. But I can't, don't expect for me to try to bail you out because I won't.
No, not if you
No, not
did.
if you did.
That's
Right.
crazy.
That's crazy. But it is crazy. It's very crazy.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That's
That's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Um,
Um,
uh,
uh,
Jason
Jason
Davis
Davis
did some
did some
feedback.
feedback.
Hello,
Hello? Huh?
it's some
It's some
feedback
feedback
coming
coming
my
back
way.
my way. It's probably because I don't have my it's probably be me. Can you cause my AirPods that needs charging. So go ahead and talk.
Okay. Jason David Frank of the series Power Rangers, we knew him as the Green/White Ranger, has passed at the age of 49. Reports are saying that he committed suicide. I didn't see that everywhere except for what you showed me earlier, Wendy. Um, he leaves behind four kids, two boys, two girls, and then he had an estranged wife who filed for a divorce from him this past summer. Um, he still went to all of the conventions, Comic Con conventions, any type of conventions that they had. He attended those conventions. One of my friends, he took his kids to Comic Con conventions all the time, and he posted a picture with them there. My heart goes out to his family. I hate that he had to go through, whatever he was going through. And I know him getting a divorce definitely was not helpful to the situation at all. But again, I'm praying for his family. Um, um, and my heart goes out to his family and all his fans. Also, those who are Black Love fans, that airs on OWN. If y'all are
I heard about her.
uh, if y'all are familiar with Ray and Roz Singleton, Roz, they talked about her battle with cancer. That was one of their things, and how crazy, their life was with her having to battle cancer, and she had gone into remission. Will it come back in 2019? They talked about all of that on the doc. Well, she did recently pass from I think it was stage 3 cancer.
But she didn't had it like 4 times.
Yeah,
She didn't.
and she beat it. Each time she beat it. This time, I'm sure she was probably at this point she was tired, but she passed away from brain cancer. It's really really hard to deal with and to go through. It's quite unfortunate. I didn't know her husband was on America's Got Talent. He's a musician and he sings. I know they show videos of him serenading her, that sort of thing. But I definitely, she's had 4 brain surgeries. Wow. She was only 39 years old. So, my heart definitely goes out to him and their family, as he's having to lay his wife to rest. Um, so the title of this episode is called "What About Your Friends?" And I know everybody is familiar with the story of Shanquella Robinson. Back in October, um, there was a trip that Shanquella and her 5 of her friends, quote unquote friends, um, took to celebrate one of the friends' birthday.
Mm-hmm.
They went, and her mom said she wasn't there a full 24 hours before she passed. She talked to her. And she said, hey, we about to eat. We got, I think they had like a private chef come in, feed them or whatever. We about to eat, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna turn up, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. So her mom said, enjoy your night. The next afternoon, Shanquella was dead. Um, There was a video that, of course, the Mexican authorities, because they were in Cabo, Mexican authorities um, did an autopsy because her mom, when the friends came back to town, they brought her luggage and told the mom that, she died from alcohol poisoning. Her mom said that don't sound right at all. And in fact, when the autopsy report was done, it was found that her neck and her spine was broken. Then there was a video that was surfacing and going around showing that Shanquella was getting beat by one of the girls.
Now
Um,
it's rumored that it was all three of them, all three girls. It was three girls that were on the trip
on
with
the
her.
trip, right?
Um, so you had Dejanay was the first video that you saw her
Hmm.
beating up on the girl naked, and I think
Hmm.
she was some kind of intoxicated. So how could she fight back when she's not literally all there? Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, it's another video that is out with the other girl named Winter
Hmm.
who took her by the neck and body slammed her.
Okay. See, I didn't see the video with Winter. I only saw the one with Dejanay. I hadn't seen the one with
And
Winter.
and that was the blow that killed her because she didn't
Oh
get
wow.
up after that.
Oh my God. So I didn't see that video.
So so you're talking about once the feds get to these people, it's gonna be a lot of singing canaries.
Oh,
They're
I'm
gonna be
at
like,
this.
if I'm going, y'all going down.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy.
But I'm like, why though? What did she do?
What did she
What
do to
did
you guys?
what did
From
she do?
what we know, that she had her own business. She was a hairstylist. She had her own business doing hair. She's 25 years old, graduate of Winston-Salem State University. Um, very bright future ahead of her. Um, I
And
don't know what.
then and then she not only was she a braider, she braided little girls' hair. I was on her business page. I looked on her business page. One of her customers saying, "How can I tell my little girl, the woman that makes her pretty, her hair pretty, is not here anymore?"
Yeah, that's so crazy.
So is this all spite and jealousy? Because then there was another is alleged that Shanquella paid for the Airbnb.
Oh, she paid for the Airbnb and y'all be.
And
Oh
then and
no,
then they
no, no,
stole.
no,
Then the
no.
father said they stole $6,000 from her.
I thought, huh? Put it in the no. That goes with my makeup. I'm recording, man.
Yeah, you don't interrupt me when I
And I want
record.
my tea, man.
Probably because I keep slapping.
Yeah, man.
Close the door.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's what is the ledge that she
Well, now
paid.
I don't know about the stealing of the six. I know it took $6,000 to bring her body back to the United States. I
Right.
do know that.
But her father said that they stole $6,000 from her.
So y'all stole money from the girl.
I don't know if they used credit cards or whatnot. But I'm
I
disappointed of the men in this situation.
Well, one of the guys. Let me say this, and I only hear one guy in the background, and that's the guy that's recording, which is quote unquote her best friend. The guy whose birthday it was, um, that they were
He's
there to
talking about he
celebrate.
wasn't there,
He
but
said he
his
didn't get
story
there till
don't.
the next day when
It
Shaquella was
didn't
already
collaborate.
counted out of it. I don't believe him, but
It doesn't
he got
collaborate. Many people then messed that story all then blew that all the way up. You
yeah,
was there because you
yeah,
were talking about you didn't know that she was got beat up and you saw a knot on her head.
yeah.
The math ain't mathing.
And then she's naked. Why are y'all beating on her and she's naked? She's naked. This is crazy. And then they left her. They rolled on out.
They rolled on out and just
They
left her.
claimed that the maid found her. Um, He was like, they don't talk about the nurse that came to the room and tried to revive her. When did the nurse come to the room? Because they said a maid found her.
But the thing is, it shouldn't have happened in the first place.
At all, period.
Whatever beef that you had, you should have made it an argument and that's it. What did she do so bad? What
Or,
did she what did
or
she do?
don't go.
Don't go. Exactly. What exactly did she do for you to go try to just to go off on her the way you did?
Like you
All
jumped her.
it's
Like what the?
all up in her head. Why?
Why are you beating her like that?
I mean, the math ain't mathing.
It's
And
not.
then it's like, she's not the type to fight. She doesn't like confrontation. I
Right.
am the same way. I do not
So
like
she don't like
confrontation.
confrontation. Why did y'all take her to Mexico to rob her because she paid for the Airbnb? Like, explain to me what's going on. And they
And you
said she
gotta
was
take her
so
to
busy.
Mexico to do that. To do
Why?
that because they know that they can get away with it. If it wasn't for them dumb butts video recording it,
Yeah,
and we
that's what's
probably
going.
wouldn't have known it.
Now there are other women this year um who have died going out with their friends or on trips with friends that I found out about. There was a young lady this year, beautiful lady. Hold on. That beautiful young lady who got um now all I see is things about Shanquella. One young lady was in a Uber with, oh, okay, here we go, with her friends. Her name was Gladys Barcella. Gladys was in the car with friends in the Uber and was arguing with the young lady. And when she argued with the young lady pulled out a gun and shot her in the Uber with everybody sitting right there. And she tried to claim that it was an accident. It was not. Um, um,
Girl who was in Chicago, I don't know, I think it was she was like 18, 19, was at a
that was a
party
couple of years ago. I know who you're
and was
talking about
found
though.
in the freezer.
Yeah, that was Kanika Jenkins. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Arshanae was another young lady who she made a call at 2:30 in the morning, minutes before something happened. And then there was an accident that was reported at 2:57 a.m. And they're investigating it now. It was some friends that she was out with, and the morning of her tragic death, they gave an email statement saying that Arshanae freaked out after receiving a call, but the screenshot showed that she called someone, but the person missed her call. Whomever missed the call shared the screenshot below of Arshanae attempting to call at 2:31. They don't know what happened to her. She went out with friends. Um, it's really crazy. It's super crazy how this is not the tea I wanted.
Oh, sorry.
And
I said,
then hold on, and then it was alleged. At first, it was an
can
accurate.
we can we
Okay,
drain
can you
this?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
can you put the ballot
What tea did you want?
the banner on it? All comments are
Yeah,
read.
yeah, yeah.
What kind of tea did you want?
No, I want that.
Um.
Just drain it
Wait, why?
because I don't want to taste the leaves. I don't want to suck on no leaves.
Oh,
Oh my god,
Okay, so it's been also alleged that Dejanay is transgendered,
that's what somebody said. They said one of
and
the rappers
so
she looked like a
and
girl to
so
me.
and so my thing is this. So if you're trying to give her a reason of why she did it, trying to get an excuse of why she did it, being trans is not an excuse. No hate to transgender community. I love everyone, but that kind of makes the situation worse because
Because technically, because
she's a man,
technically you're a man.
you're a man. So that means a man beating on a woman.
I stand with my
But they
brothers and
saying
my
it's but
sisters.
it was another person that said it was not true.
Yeah, I don't believe because that one looks like a she looks like a girl to me. Uh, the Dejanay girl looks like a girl to me. She doesn't look
And
transgendered
so
at all.
what someone tried to do was get that same picture and put a buzz cut to make her look like a man.
Yeah, no, she no, that ain't. But this is also not cool. It's not cool.
But
Um,
Kyrie Irving did donate 65,000
oh, to the
to
funeral.
the funeral.
Okay, that's great. That's awesome.
And
Uh,
he got some slack for it because he didn't give to a Jewish foundation like he was
and you know
told to
what?
do.
Let me say this real quick about
You can't
Kyrie.
tell a person what to do with their own money.
Jalen Brown. Shout out to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown plays for the Celtics. Jalen said, "Listen, let's talk about how unnecessary all of this is." The man apologized. Y'all asked him to apologize because he didn't apologize when y'all asked him to apologize. Now you putting all these unnecessary sanctions on him. Let that man play basketball. He was only supposed to be suspended for 5 games. He had
Mm-hmm.
not been suspended. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they are
Mm-hmm.
playing in California.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, Barclays. They're playing at Barclays. And so they said that the Hebrew Israelites are out there at Barclays Stadium protesting. I don't know if Kyrie is playing tonight or not, but again, it's so unnecessary. Y'all get the disrespect. The only thing that happens to the team owners, they don't lose no income. They just lose the basketball income. They already millionaire and billionaires when they buy them teams and they own those teams. So when y'all punish them for disrespecting black people, it ain't no punishment. Ain't no real punishment. Can I have my tea, man? Ain't no real punishment at all. Where's the punishment? You're taking away from this man and telling this man he got to pay money to some Jewish causes and talk to somebody Jewish and go apologize to the team owner because the team owner is Jewish. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. You at first you said all the man had to do was apologize. He apologized. Let that man play basketball. If not, Kyrie retire and go play for Ice Cube at the Big Three.
And you know what? It shouldn't be a surprise if you see a lot of the black NBA players go to their league.
I don't know that they're going to do that. Let me just say that because although I like what Ice Cube is doing over there with the Big Three, Ice Cube ain't got the capital to give them the money that they're making in the NBA. So I don't know
But
that
just
they're
think
going to
about it
move forward.
though. Most of these folks making is via endorsements.
They are, but those contracts, but their base salary from them contracts are millions and millions of dollars. Basketball ain't like football. Basketball money is a whole lot more.
Yeah,
You
that's
get
true.
what I'm saying? They get a
And
whole
it's
lot more on
guaranteed.
that basketball court. So they got to have a base salary and a following before they get those. And then he lost. Nike has disassociated with him as well. Let's talk about that. He's losing that coin. He had another shoe that was getting ready to come out. Nike's not releasing his shoe. But Amazon is still Amazoning because that's where the movie was. He didn't record the
And,
movie. He didn't fund the film. He didn't do any of those things. He just
and
shared
it's
the
not
movie.
it's not like we can see it for free. We gotta either rent it or buy it.
But it doesn't matter. Amazon
Right.
got it on Amazon. Y'all
Yup.
ain't boycotting Amazon. You're
No,
not
they can't
boycotting
do it.
Amazon. You're not coming against Jeff Bezos at all. Period. You're not doing it. You ain't doing it. And I'm gonna say this. Guess what? Jews are black. That's what y'all mad about. That's what you mad about. That's what you mad about. They black, baby. They's black. Y'all are part of the Jewish tribe. I guess I don't know now at this point because y'all fight so hard to cover some up. This is a mess. It doesn't make
A
sense.
hot mess.
It's a whole hot message they're making that man. And I'm glad he donated that money because that family needed it. But
Mhm.
I'm also disgusted with this, and I'm also disgusted with everybody. Let me say this. Let's examine our friend circle. Let's and of course, she's her being a sweet person and not liking confrontation and not getting into arguments with people. I believe wholeheartedly that was not, she didn't have an evil bone in her body as far as that was concerned. So I wholeheartedly believe that. So I believe that. So she probably didn't have a clue that these people were scamming and doing certain things. But let's think about the people that we have in our lives that we've had to let go of. Can I have a spoon back? That we've had to let go of. That we've had to say, I'm good. I think I'm gonna run on and see what the end gonna be. Let's think about those situations that we've been in as people throughout life, that we have to let go of people. Everybody that is in your circle is not your friend. Period. Period.
Remember the song from TLC. What
What
about
about the
your
friends?
friends?
What are they doing? Are they gonna be around? Are they gonna let you down? What about your friends? This was quite unfortunate that this young lady had to go through this and had to learn this very hard lesson with her life. But I don't even
Right.
understand how they ain't get arrested. I pray that they get the harshest, harshest sentence that they can find, because it seems premeditated to me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very premeditated. And the fact that we're November the 20th, it took outrage in November, almost a month later, before we found out about this story and was able to share it. And then it's so hard trying to get people to cooperate when it's not in the States.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not
And
in the States.
you know the Mexican government be corrupt as heck. You pay them money, they ain't gonna say what you
Well,
want them to
what
say.
money if they had to rob her, they ain't had no money to pay them folk off. So
I'm
what's
just
gonna
saying,
happen is,
stating in general.
no, I know in
Because at
general,
first
but
they had it. At first they had that it was alcohol poisoning.
they never had that on the friend said it was alcohol poisoning. The Mexican government never said that. It
Oh,
was never
okay.
on the autopsy. On the autopsy, never. That's when the mama definitely knew something was up, because the friends came back and told her they lied. The friends did. They said it was alcohol poisoning and they couldn't get no pulse. But the autopsy said her spine was cracked and her neck was broken.
And then here goes another thought. If it was alcohol poisoning, just entertain this thought. You slinging her around the way she is, wouldn't you think she'd be throwing up?
Yeah, because typically when you have alcohol poisoning, you throwing up, you going through changes.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that kind of slinging around movement, I'm sure that kind of movement is not going to help the situation.
Right. Oh my God.
But I
This
just,
tea.
they had her funeral yesterday,
Yeah, they did.
and she was laid to rest. May she rest in peace, and may her family get the justice that they solely deserve.
I hope they do. I hope they throw them all under the jail. I
And
definitely
and
that.
then hold on, Dejanay on her Instagram account saying that she turned herself in if she gets 10K to tell her story. What's up with the money?
First of all, ma'am, ain't nobody finna give you no money. You was not a white woman. You black. Ain't nobody finna give you no $10,000 to tell your story. They finna come knock on your door and arrest you, sis.
And
Let me
she
tell
had
you
to
something. You
flee.
talking about the
She said
Mexican
she
government
was a,
being
and she was saying how she was afraid, so she had flee. She had to flee and go to Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, where you find it at? Show that to me.
What?
What you just read.
Okay, hold on.
What were
I
you
send it to you
afraid
later
of?
on. I send it to
That's
you
what
later
I'm
on
confused
tonight.
about. What were you afraid of? That's no. You weren't afraid of nothing, sis. They gonna come. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about
Hello,
that.
hello.
Um,
Yeah,
let's talk about that.
yeah. I'm
With
kind of on a call, but I am listening. See,
I see you. Now you said what now?
okay.
Um, if y'all are afraid
What
of
you say?
one person, that girl looked like she weighed $105. You mean to
Hmm.
tell me you was afraid of her?
Not afraid of her. She was afraid after what she did. That's why she left.
Girl.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't, I don't, I don't know.
But I'm just wanting answers. And then another thing that pissed me off. Now, once have this news story been shared on the Today Show?
Or Good Morning America or any of them, they're not gonna
Hmm.
show it because she's not white.
Exactly. And I had to call them out on Twitter though, for real, for real.
She ain't white. Because she is not white, y'all are not sharing this story. I need a 2020 investigative story on Shanquella Robinson. I want that. Because it literally doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
Really, it doesn't.
Oh, this is this. Oh, I see. I, mm-mm. You're not going to show it?
Now, what you looking at?
I was trying to see because you said it was a second video, and I saw somebody posted a second video, but it's on one of those blogs. I would like to see it without. And a lot of people were saying that they didn't like the fact that it was being shared. But one of my friends made a very, very good point. If it hadn't been shared, then there would be no outcry for help. And the mom wanted it shared. The mom wanted it shown and shared because the FBI and the police, you get a public outcry for them to look into it and do something about it. You're gonna get, um this taken care of, and lo and behold, because of the sharing of the video and the report that was made, they are now looking to look into it as a criminal matter, hopefully filing charges against these people.
Mm.
So I'm really hoping that they do. I just it does not make sense at all that this baby had to go through that with people that she thought were her friends at all.
And
So
then there's another video that's out we're showing Winter and Dejanay. I don't know if they're supposed to be after they so-called did it to her or what, but they're eating at a restaurant.
Oh my god. I need to see. I need all of this. I need all of this. The only video that I've seen is that of Dejanay. I haven't seen the one of the other girl attacking her. But I definitely want to see um um I definitely want to see that. That's really crazy. But this girl had her own business. Um and if she indeed paid for, and I believe she did, because I think she wanted her friends to have a good time for her friend's birthday. So I absolutely believe she paid for it. And I think they used her for their trip.
Mm-hmm.
They used her for their trip. That's so crazy. So crazy.
It's so sad.
So crazy and sad. So crazy. Well, that's all we
Mm-hmm.
got for y'all tonight. We not gonna hold you at all.
Mm-mm.
I just wanted to make sure that we did talk about these things tonight. Was there anything else you had to discuss, Wendy?
Nope.
Okay. I will be selling holiday libations, aka alcoholic beverages. That I will be
Libations.
holiday libations, absolutely. Um, my bartending company, Cocktail Therapy, will be selling drinks starting this weekend. I don't know how my surgery situation is going to go, but I will have the pricing as well as the menu out hopefully by tomorrow, no later than Tuesday, so people can start doing pre-orders. um I will have gallons to sell and individual drinks to sell as well. So we're gonna have that, and we're gonna put that out. Make sure that you definitely do the pre-order. Um, for Saturday, they're gonna be for pickup because I am not driving, so I am not doing any deliveries. So it's all gonna be pickup. I live kind of sort of close to downtown, so I'll put that out and send that out to people who are doing their pickups this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, I will be doing that. So make sure you guys are available for that. If you're interested in getting some holiday treats, I have some really, really nice holiday drinks for you guys, and I'm gonna try to sell them every weekend through Christmas. Um, so if you wanna come and support, I welcome it because this is gonna be my bread and butter while I'm out for work and taking it easy. So I definitely want you guys to follow me on my pages at Vicskia's Faith on Instagram, Vicskia's Faith more on
On
Facebook,
Facebook,
at Vicskia's
Epic
Faith
School.
on Black
I'm
Twitter.
Black.
Oh,
Oh,
let me talk
let
about
me
that
talk
real
about that
quick.
real quick.
I signed
I
up for
signed up
Black
for
Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Um,
Where's Black Okay. Have we prayed
it's
in
an app.
yet?
It's an app. It's on. Go to your app store, download the Black Twitter app. It is there. Follow me at Vicskia's Faith. I don't know who all is on there, who all is not, but they have created a Black Twitter app because people are sick of Elon Musk. And definitely so the Blacks said we're gonna make our own Twitter, so they have. So make sure y'all have joined the Black Twitter app. Um, so make sure y'all join that. Hopefully Elon don't catch on or try to shut it down. But it's called the Black Twitter app, so shouldn't be able to shut it down. So make sure you do that and go download it. But I'm Evix Kia's Faith over there on the Black Twitter app. Um, follow me. Hey, I am gonna create a separate business page for cocktail therapy. I just have not had the opportunity to do it just yet. But make sure if you are interested in ordering drinks, let me know. Get in my inbox, DM me, Okay, and I got you. I will make the drinks up for you and get your orders ready so we can get them out to you on this weekend. Wendy, you got anything coming up for Mary Kay?
I'm gonna send you a private chat because I'm in a Zoom meeting.
Oh, okay. All right. So she's gonna send me a private chat. Make sure you guys are following us over at the Size Up. Go to our YouTube page, the Size Up Official Podcast. Like the notification button, follow us, the notification bell. I'm sorry. Select or click on the notification bell, and that is going to give you the opportunity to see us whenever we go live. You guys can get caught up. We got several episodes on YouTube. We have a podcast station we ain't used. We've been uploading slowly but surely to. Well, make sure you guys are taking it into consideration and getting with us over on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Make sure y'all are catching up on the episodes since we trying to do this thing. We've been doing it for quite some time, so make sure y'all check us out. And then wait on Wendy's private chat. So make sure y'all check us out. Make sure y'all are tuning in. We are here every Sunday afternoon. Girl, okay. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Okay. Pink weekend sale. Make sure y'all go to www.marykay.com/W Edinburgh. That is WEDINGBOURGH. Friday, there's a 30% off sale, or 30% off your order. And then the small business Saturday sale as well. She's gonna update it on her Facebook page, and then they also have Cyber Monday coming up. So make sure y'all are tuning in and following Wendy over there. Making sure you are. Is it Wendy's? What your type your the name of your Facebook page for Mary Kay? Wendy Edinburgh Smith on Facebook. At VLux76 on Instagram. Is that right? And then so make sure y'all follow her because she got some really really good deals. They have some great products over there at Mary Kay, so make sure y'all are following her and checking her out. And also I am going to be off really really soon. So if y'all are interested in getting any type of insurance the next few days, um and then the next few days of this upcoming week, and then the next couple of days the next week, I will be available. I'll be wrapping everything up. So anybody else needs some life insurance, we got a brand new life product out with State Farm, no medical exam. Oh, business Instagram is Wendy ESMK. Is that right? Yes, and MK. So make sure y'all go check out her business Instagram page. So make sure if y'all are interested in any type of life products, y'all get at us and let us know. Or get at me and let me know. Cause I'm like I said, I'm wrapping up. And that's all I got. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for it's on. We'll be here about 8-ish, maybe a little earlier, but about 8-ish is when we'll be here. And we're gonna start talking about reasonable doubt. And the reason why I say reasonable doubt is because it's gonna take us a minute to do breakdown of handmade sales. So reasonable doubt is a little easier to do and break down. So we're gonna kick it off with reasonable doubt tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in then. There is nothing else. We're gonna holler at y'all later. Bye bye.